You're watching From the Heart with John Willard.
Hi friends, John Willard here, the gentleman poet, storyteller, and NACA contributor, back for another show and more bone-chilling truth. Oh, the Ozarks. The boundaries are formed by 5 major rivers: the Mississippi, the Osage, the Missouri, the Neosho, and the Arkansas. There are more free-flowing streams here than anywhere in the United States. Oh, the beauty here at NACA, where we all pitch in to keep the beauty going. It's a team effort here. If you can't load up and come here, then come. Take the journey with me. How often I think back over time that has passed into the vast river of no return. I move slower now. The oil of my youth is drying up. I know all the old tales, the faces long gone that I miss. Loved ones that lived, fought, loved, died, sought God and found Him or not, dreamed of justice and knew injustice, that saw unworthy men rewarded and good men ignored, that scaled the pyramid of years. To all those whose inner being seems empty, I recommend a solitary walk in the forest. The light shifts as it does in the forest, making hazy pillars, sky of indigo, of velvet. There are weavers at work, stitching the night into a tapestry. Friends, on my shows you have heard me talk about the real heroes of life, not the ones that get the headlines every day. I have the feeling that most heroes are never noticed. Not for them, the fanfare and accolades of a grateful public. Not for them, the scrolls and medals, trophies of society's gratitude. The real heroes are the mothers and fathers of all of us. Yet, a lot of them in their old age are finding that their country is letting them down. And in many cases, so are their kids and children that they gave birth to, nourished, protected, and worried about for all the years it took to bring them safely to adulthood. It seems a part of the human riddle that we never appreciate what we can take for granted. Our parents are just there for those times when we need them. When we are kids, 2 things are uppermost in our minds: fun and food. Our family lived poorly, but we lived. Poverty is something you notice most when you look back on it. Although the years of unremitting toil took their toll on parents and grandparents, these years also made them durable, something today's underworked generation of Americans may not have. Growing up in the Depression taught my parents and grandparents a lot about eating from nature's supermarket. Nagy was so poor he was embarrassed to wear his jeans with holes and tears, and children today are proud of jeans with holes and tears. Oh, it's funny how things change. But Nagy always ate good because Nagy's mom was the best cook in the world. Nagy's mom, a NACA contributor, had a reputation of empty cabinet, empty fridge, and yet she could cover the table with a poor man's banquet. She cooked for the loves of her life. She took nature's supermarket and cooked to make it taste good. She became famous for it. She became the best cook in the world. She didn't need cookbooks. The people that taught her the secrets of Southern cooking are all gone now. She always put good food on Nagy's plate. Poke salad, hot buttered biscuits with pear preserves, white milk gravy, blackberries dusted with sugar for a snack, pan-fried chicken so crisp and thin, deep-fried crappie and hush puppies with green onion, seasoned pinto beans with crackling cornbread, spiked collard greens with cane sugar, simmered chicken and dumplings. She fried thin apple pies in white butter and cinnamon. She crafted blackberry, peach, apple, and cherry cobblers, banana puddings. All of this, an NACA contributor, because she knew we do ourselves the most good doing something for others. Now you see why she was Nagy's hero. Let me share this quote by Harold Kushner. I believe that it is not dying that people are afraid of. Something else. Something more unsettling and more tragic than dying frightens us. We're afraid of never having lived, of coming to the end of our days with the sense that we were never really alive, that we never figured out what life was for. This quote says so much. Each person does well to perform the task for which nature and training have fitted him. One star does not ask another to adore it or amuse it. Nature does not trouble itself about what the rest of nature is doing. But man constantly worries about what other men, what they think of him, do to him, fail to emulate him, have or secure in comparison with him. He lacks nature's inward quietude. Calmness and peace come by being self-contained, like unsung heroes. Our unsung heroes, it seems impossible that human beings could endure too much until we realize that they have endured it. People sometimes transcend the limitations of flesh and blood. Let me share this poem by Angela Morgan. But fate drives on and will not heed the lips that beg, the feet that bleed. And while you cry in your despair, the pain is more than I can bear. Fear not the good, fear not the pace. Plead not to fall from out the race. Strength you have never even guessed, strength that has never needed rest. Yourself that holds the mastering rein, seeing beyond the sweat and pain. And then there came one strong and great, who towered high o'er chance and fate, who bound your wound and eased your pain, and bade you rise and fight again. And from some source you did not guess, gushed a great tide of happiness. A courage mightier than the sun, you rose and fought, and fighting won. I really like that. Friends, as I share this poem about the importance of appreciation of our unsung heroes, please think of the heroes in your life as the ones in mine. Naka, my family, Nagi's mom, and all the faces we have loved so well, gone from our earthly gaze. This poem is Appreciation by William Kibbe. Let me share. Life's a bully good game with its kicks and cuffs. Some smile, some laugh, some bluff. Some carry a load too heavy to bear, while some push on with never a care. But the load will seldom heavy be when I appreciate you and you appreciate me. It's the greatest thought in heaven or earth. It helps us know our fellow's worth. There'd be no wars or bitterness, no fear, no hate, no pettiness. It makes work play and the careworn free when I appreciate you and you appreciate me. Wow, how moving. Friends, I'm out of time. Remember, Nagi always said, when you're good to others, you are best to yourself. You can reach me on Twitter at JohnWillard47. And if you want me to come to your event, well, I still have my dogs. And you know how that is. Remember, it's not what we gain, but what we give that measures the worth of the life we live. Until next time, friends.